Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless Y&R spoilers have hinted for weeks about the hidden, shady character of Aristotle Dumas. We know that Victor Newman Eric Braeden wants to thwart him, and that Holden Novak Nathan Owens and Damian Kane Jermaine Rivers work for him. At the same time, Billy Abbott Jason Thompson is doing business with him. On the April 16 episode, Damian told Lily Crystal Khalil the truth about Aristotle, or did he? Who is Aristotle Dumas? Lily has been pestering Damian to tell her the truth about Aristotle, and it appeared he finally came through. But Damian also exposed himself even as he purported to tell what he knows about Damian. For example, he admitted to faking his credentials to work for Damian and in turn had turned his life around. But we still don't know who Ari is exactly. How can even Victor Newman not know who Ari is, or who is pretending to be the persona of Aristotle Dumas? How can Victor be in the dark? Could Kane Ashby be behind the Aristotle persona? Some fans think so due to Lily's involvement in the plot. She even mentioned her twins with Kane to Damian, which got tongues wagging. Then again, Kane's dad, sneaky Colin Atkinson, Tristan Rogers, could be Damian for all we know. What we do know is that Ari contacted Billy Jason Thompson, and that's got to be a hint about his identity, right? GC will be shocked to learn who Aristotle really is. We suppose it's possible for Victor to be behind the Dumas character and mystery. But then why would he waste his money trying to unmask the shadowy figure? Given Victor's involvement in this mystery, some fans think that it's Jack Abbott Peter Bergman who has concocted the character of Dumas. There is a growing core of fans who think that Dumas is actually Tucker McCall Trevor Street. John, who does have the business acumen to pull off a stunt like this. Is Dumas really Tucker? Tucker is a master conman, and it's curious that Audra Charles Zuleika Silver has been pulled into this mystery since she has strong ties to Tucker. We'll have to wait to find out who Dumas really is, but in the meantime tell us who you think the mystery man turns out to be. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y&R right now. Come back here often for the Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates, and make us your favorite hotspot. Genoa City is no stranger to drama, secrets, and stunning revelations, but this one might just blow the roof off the Chancellor Winters building. For months, viewers have been speculating, theorizing, and guessing about the mysterious newcomer, Aristotle Dumas. Who is he, really? What does he want? And why does he seem to know everything about everyone? Well, buckle up, soap fans. Because what if I told you Aristotle Dumas is not just a charming philosophy-quoting bartender with smoldering eyes and a penchant for moonlit monologues? What if he's actually the long-lost son of Tucker McCall? Yes, you read that right. The whispers are true. The DNA test is in. Aristotle Dumas is the secret, hidden, nearly forgotten offspring of one of the most enigmatic power players Genoa City has ever seen. The arrival of Aristotle. When Aristotle first showed up at Crimson Lights, he didn't seem like much. Just a passing drifter, taking over some shifts behind the espresso machine, quoting Nietzsche one minute and making a mean mocha the next. But it didn't take long for him to start weaving himself into the fabric of the city. Sharon was the first to notice something old soul, something haunted. She mentioned once that his eyes reminded her of someone, but she couldn't place who. Then came the moments. You know the kind. When he stared just a little too long at Devon. When he seemed to know more than he should about the inner workings of Newman Enterprises. When he dropped a comment about Ashley Abbott's Paris years that no one had mentioned in decades. And then, the photo. A picture worth a million secrets. It was in society, during a charity auction, that things started unraveling. Abby had put together a vintage photo collection for a Genoa City Through the Years theme. One of the photos, grainy and faded, showed a young Tucker McCall with a woman no one seemed to recognize. They looked close, intimate, and in the background, barely visible, was a child. A boy, maybe 6 years old. Aristotle saw it and turned pale. Where did you get this? He asked Abby, his voice tight. Abby shrugged. Old family archives. It was in one of Dad's boxes from when he and your mom were going through their on again off again. Aristotle stared for a moment too long before quietly walking out. That's when the whispers began. The Dumas disguise. Aristotle Dumas. The name itself sounds like it belongs in a 19th century novel. Turns out, it might as well be fiction. Digging into his background revealed almost nothing. No real birth certificate. No records before a certain point. Just shadows. Enter Victor Newman, because of course, nothing this big happens in Genoa City without the Black Knight catching wind of it. Victor, always 10 steps ahead, confronted Aristotle in the most Victor way possible, cornering him on a walk in Chancellor Park. "You've been hiding something, son," Victor said, cold but calm. "And I don't like mysteries in my city unless I'm writing them." Aristotle didn't deny it. Instead, he asked a question: "Do you believe that people deserve to know the truth, no matter how much it hurts?" Victor narrowed his eyes. "Truth is power, and I never say no to power." The next day, a DNA test was quietly initiated, courtesy of one of Victor's many contacts. And the results? A 99.9% match to Tucker McCall. Tucker's past comes crashing in. Tucker McCall has never been the poster child for fatherhood. His relationship with Devon has been a rollercoaster of abandonment, reconciliation, and deep-seated guilt. So when he was confronted with the test results, he did what Tucker does best: he denied it. That test means nothing. He could have manipulated it. But even Tucker's voice wavered. Because deep down, he remembered. A woman named Celeste. A brief, passionate affair in Prague. She disappeared before he knew she was pregnant. And if that child grew up harboring secrets, resentment, and a desire to make things right, or perhaps to burn it all down, it would make perfect sense. Aristotle's motive. But Aristotle didn't come to Genoa City for revenge. Not exactly. He came for truth. He came to understand why a man like Tucker could leave not just one, but 2 children to fend for themselves. He came to understand the legacy of power, manipulation, and business empires built on personal sacrifice. He came to decide whether he wanted to inherit it, or destroy it. And that's where things get even more complicated. Because Aristotle isn't just Tucker's son. He's also a silent investor in Chancellor Winters. Yep, you read that right again. Under the pseudonym, A.D. Holdings, Aristotle quietly purchased a stake in the company months before arriving in town. And while no one knows yet, he holds enough shares to shift boardroom votes if he wants to. Enough to cause real chaos. Enough to make Devon, Nate, and Lily very nervous when the truth comes out. The philosophical bombshell. True to his name, Aristotle isn't just playing a game, he's redefining it. He doesn't want the company just to have it. He wants to change what it stands for. In a monologue to a stunned Devon, which, let's face it, deserves an Emmy, Aristotle explained. "I grew up with questions, not answers. Now I have a choice. Do I become the man who left me? Or do I become the man who fixes the damage he caused?" That starts with legacy, with business, with blood, and with breaking every rule written by people like Tucker McCall. Devon, shaken, realized this wasn't just a personal story anymore. This was war. Ashley's role. Ashley Abbott, who's been through her fair share of family drama, recognized something in Aristotle too. When she confronted Tucker, her suspicion confirmed her deepest fear: he did know Celeste. He did suspect he had another child. And he never tried to find out. Ashley, never one to back away from messy truth, invited Aristotle for dinner. And in a rare moment of vulnerability, the two found common ground. "You don't have to be your father," Ashley told him. "Trust me, I've lived with powerful men. You can use your strength for more than power. You can use it to heal." And for the first time, Aristotle smiled. The future of Genoa City. So what now? Well, according to sources, upcoming episodes are set to shake the foundation of every major family in Genoa City. Aristotle will soon reveal his identity publicly, at a Newman Abbott gala, no less. His speech, said to be part confession, part warning, and part philosophical manifesto, will spark major consequences. Victor will be intrigued. Victoria will be cautious. Nate will be threatened. And Devon may just find the brother he never knew he needed, or the rival he never wanted. But one thing's for certain: Aristotle Dumas has arrived. And Genoa City will never be the same. Spoiler summary: Aristotle Dumas is Tucker McCall's secret son, born from an affair with a woman named Celeste. He came to Genoa City not for revenge, but to understand and possibly reshape his legacy. Under the alias A.D. Holdings, he owns a significant stake in Chancellor Winters. His philosophical and emotional approach is different from most corporate climbers. He's not just playing the game, he's rewriting it. Expect major drama at an upcoming gala where Aristotle will reveal his true identity, shocking everyone. Ashley, Victor, and Devon will all play key roles in the fallout. So, would you believe that Aristotle Dumas is Tucker McCall's son? If you didn't before, you'd better start now. Because in this town, bloodlines are currency, and secrets are never buried for long. Would you like this reworked into a script format, character dialogue scene, or with a more dramatic twist? Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.